Hi everyone, I'm Nina Kaskar, or Miss Scarlet in the Study, and welcome to another episode of Blinded by Nostalgia. This is the series where I take movies, games, and TV shows from our childhoods and review them now as an adult. Today we're going to talk about Phantasmagoria, which has been recommended to me so many times and I hadn't even heard of it before it was brought up during our stream of The Seventh Guest. I'm not a huge fan of FMV games, but I thought I would give this a try for the sake of the people who swore I would enjoy it. So, let's just get into the recap and review. The game introduces us to Adrian and Dawn, this very happy couple that just moved into a very creepy old mansion. During the game, you play as Adrian and can just explore the whole house and pick up random objects, so, you know, just normal adventure game stuff. One of the first things I did was go into town to talk to people, and it becomes very apparent that the house we are staying in is most definitely haunted. And Adrian does not care. She doesn't believe in ghosts or demons, so there's no way anything of that nature could possibly try to murder her by the end of the game. Adrian really does brush off every single warning she gets about this house. Eventually, we can make our way to a secret room hidden behind a fireplace that we find by dismantling a brick wall with a letter opener. On an unrelated note, I have a very fun project I'm going to test out this weekend. And in case Adrian didn't make it clear that she does not care about ghosts or demons, she opens this very sketchy looking box and releases an evil spirit to roam around the house. She doesn't even really react to this either. A ghost just slapped her in the face at full force and she's just like, oh man, I think I got some dirt in my eyes. Where is your sense of urgency? This is a reoccurring theme throughout the game. Adrian's not really bothered by anything. She's in no rush to do anything about her now possessed husband. Oh, and then, you know, checks her hair every now and then. I know I'm being snarky about it, but there's actually an upside to this. I never felt like I was in a rush to do anything, and I felt free to just explore the house how I wanted to and take my time. I could look around the environment without worrying about timed events or even jump scares. And while I liked it, I can see this being a very boring game for some people, especially if you're looking for more of the horror factor. So once we find Dawn knocked out on the floor by the ghost that now possesses his body, the story kicks off and we get more cutscenes that put the pieces together and show how Dawn is changing. However, I think the only difference between the moments we have with Dawn pre-possession and then after is that his acting just gets so much worse. Most of the acting in this game is very cheesy, and honestly it makes it hard to distinguish what was supposed to be the feel of this game, but Dawn takes it to a whole nother level. Exhibit A.
Don't be coy with me. I asked you several times to go buy me drain cleaner. Now, did you do it?
The majority of the game is solving puzzles to learn more about the ghost of Carno who previously lived in the house. I say solving puzzles lightly because a lot of it is very straightforward and doesn't really challenge the player. Again, this has an upside too. We're not dealing with moon logic like in some other Sierra games, and you can actually enjoy and progress the story. Another main thing I want to talk about concerning the gameplay is Adrian's action sequences. I'm going to put this on the list of reasons why people might find this game boring. Doing something as simple as checking to see if a door is locked takes Adrian an absurd amount of time to do.
Damn it, it's locked.
And she does it with everything. I swear I watched her pull these boards off this wall for 30 minutes. As the story progresses, we learn more about this handsome devil, Carno. He murdered all of his wives, and we get to see their deaths in all their gruesome glory. I really felt like none of these scenes were as graphic as I had heard they were before playing, and I'm just gonna attribute that to how far special effects have advanced since this game came out. In the final sequence of the game, we actually get some urgency. I know I said before that I was enjoying how easygoing the game was, but this section was so fun to play. I died multiple times and actually felt like I was being challenged and, you know, chased by a demon. The only thing I wish for that would have made this so much better is if the demon didn't look like this. This was one of the many things that made me laugh out loud while I was playing, which I guess made it an enjoyable experience for me. However, the amount of times that I laughed through my playthroughs kind of muddles what the feel of this game is supposed to be. There's some really good creepy moments that are just completely overshadowed by either bad acting, dialogue, or again, a weirdly blue demon. Overall, this game has really good replayability. There were full scenes that I missed on my first time playing that I got to see on my second playthrough, and I know I'm gonna play this again in the future. With there not being too much direction or rush to do anything, you can play the game at your own pace and explore the house and put the pieces of the story's puzzle together just on your own. It's now the time of the episode where we decide whether fans are blinded by nostalgia or not, and I swear this is the most confusing conclusion I've come to on any of these videos. I freaking loved just experiencing this game, but I don't think that it holds up. Like at all. I try to do the reviews in this series as unbiased by nostalgia as I possibly can, and try to determine whether this media has stood the test of time. So do I see people picking this up in 2020 for the first time and actually enjoying it? No. The big draw to this game when it came out was its shock value and adult themes. Even when I was recommended this game, I was told to prepare myself for the horrifically gory scenes I was about to experience, but they ended up not being gory by today's standards. And on top of that, the non-gory scenes don't do much to engage the audience. You're either sitting in silence watching Adrian walk around, or you're watching a cutscene. While I think there are a handful of new players that will pick this up and enjoy their first playthrough like I did, I'm thinking that the majority of people won't agree. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Did you play it when it came out? Did you replay it since then? Have your thoughts changed? Either way, I had a blast playing this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this, please hit subscribe. I put out new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss out on the rest of the Blinded by Nostalgia series. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, my lovely people, and I will see you in the next video.